Did after trying to do two hitters, and everything wasn't working out the way I wanted it to. So I decided, screw it, I'm gonna do a pitcher. So that's what I'm gonna do with it, and I'm gonna be a starting pitcher. So let me go ahead and get everything set up as Luke Meyers was originally from Indiana, kind of where I'm from. So Indiana, I kind of base it somewhat off of me to a certain extent. So starting pitcher first off. I'm gonna go with the four seam. I like using the slider as well, and I think for right now we're gonna have a nice two-seamer setup. So we're gonna have a lot of speed to a certain extent. I like to have some kind of fastballs. It works out better in the places that what I've used. Oh, not my first name. Oops. Just playing in all these different moments and stuff like that is it definitely been, fastballs and sliders has really have worked out for me. Don't really like using the changeup, and that's my last name. I really don't like using my I don't really like using changeups because changeups seem to bite me more than anything. You throw a changeup nice and low, and somehow they get down to it and it's gone. So I just don't like using changeups. So I'm gonna try to stay away from that and use fastballs, maybe some cutters. I don't know what we're gonna go to from there. So that's something in the comments down below. You can tell me what maybe what we want to do. I always gotta be a switchy, man. I always gotta try to be a switchy. But I like to have some kind of control that has a lot of I want something that has a lot of stamina in it. To a certain, I think we'll just go with the plain filth. Just that way. I don't. What are we gonna go here? Because slot one has a lot of breaks, but I chose a fastball over a slider. So I think we'll just do control freak for right now. I want to have some kind of control at the beginning and work everything else that way. I think control will be a little bit easier to get to. It may not have a lot of velocity, but that's something we'll work through at the beginning. As a pitcher, I really don't really use this. I'm not sure exactly what I want to use. I haven't really messed around with it. But I think starting off just being a pitcher, the Maverick, you kind of want to be that own person, that Maverick, that kind of guy. I think I'll go with captain, heart and soul of the team. We can kind of play with it and see. Right now that's a boost, so we can always work towards something else if I see something that I may want to use in it. But I think for right now, how it's gonna be set up, I think we can go with lightning rod. Like I said, I don't really pitch a lot. I haven't pitched a lot, so nickname, all that other stuff, physical appearance, make him a tad bit tanner. Always got to be, he's 6 foot, 210. I think we'll do normal size. Next size small. Don't really mess with a lot of this stuff. Don't really mess with that. Head size, got a small head. I got a small head, so I kind of bases it off how I look to a certain extent. But it's Luke Meyers, you know what I'm saying? Short hair forward. There's nothing. There's not a lot. These short and tight. Like I have like the military fade, but that's the close to it. This is the military fade, and it's not. Not everyone has hair like that. That's like the jarhead. Like, yep, that's military fade, and the rounded fade. I just don't like the way it. That's kind of how my hair would look to a certain extent. So I think we'll just keep it short and forward. I have more brownish hair there, no sideburns, facial hair. I've gone with going through all the different ones. That's gonna be, or is it this one? Yeah, that's a little bit more like it. A little bit of, just do a little stubble here. If we want to grow it out, we can. Kind of match it. I have a little bit blonder. Hair hasn't fully come in yet. No blemishes, nothing like that. Eye color. Where's the hazel? I'll go with that one. I have more of a hazel, but I don't really know. We'll go with a bit of a mm, that's more like it. Okay, all that seems perfectly fine. Yeah, I got small ears. Okay. Chin, jaw, all that, lip color, smile lines, all that is good. I hate that so much. I forgot to put all the equipment and all that other stuff on there. I always forget about that. But I can I just normally wait until I got a lot of different stuff from just playing the game so long. Like I said, it's all from the same. So this would be interesting to see. I haven't, done a lot of this, but what going forward into how I'm gonna do it, I think I'm gonna do it by game, is how I'm gonna roll with doing it. And then when it gets to the point where I'm like the when they have me be a relief pitcher, a closer, I think I'm just gonna base it off of how do I say it? Probably a handful of games until I'm back at a starter. It will be my thing. So that's how that's gonna kind of go with it. The weird thing is this the fastball that I've noticed. I'm a control freak, so I would expect it, but it seems like the slider is it gonna have? No, I messed that one up. Like I said, this is gonna be an experience. I gotta make sure I have it on All Star. Wow. This is what I don't understand about control freak sometimes. It's just not hitting the spots. Normally it would kind of hit the spots. It's alright though. I mean, grind our way through the minors. That's kind of, I wish the first year, you want to, people want to get to the major leagues as soon as possible, but sometimes it's, you're dominant down there, you get more of levels and all that like, grindiness to it. So, I like that instead sometimes, have that little bit of control. It always seems like triangle for me is always more of what's really going to get me that control. And I don't know why that is. I don't know what the concept is, but so that's how we're gonna, I think what we'll do is we'll just make this one long video, just to kick things off and stuff like that, just to get through everything as quickly as possible in one episode, and then we'll get the first start that I have in the next episode. So I think I'll do the episode, since I stream this live on Twitch. I'm not while I'm streaming, I'm not gonna say, oh, this is the first game, blah blah blah. This is, blah blah. It's mostly gonna be my intro into the game and the outro, and if I have anything important to say, I'll say it. But that's normally how it's gonna kind of be for the time being. I don't need to see any of this. Let's just go ahead and get this Maverick up real quick. And get ready for, well, actually I gotta put all, can I put my equipment on? No, not, yeah, I can. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna just put my equipment on. I don't really care about all the other stuff. Batting, I don't really care. Fielding, okay. So this is, I mean, this seems like better pitching. The stamina, the walks, and the hit 9 are down. I think this will be our best bet right here. I think that's our best bet for a pitcher. So, let's see. Home run. Oh wow, that's 7 home run. Hit. Home run. That's 8. 8 as well. No, that's hit and. I don't want to give a lot of long balls, so I think I'll go with the Under Armour. Don't really care. All that stuff doesn't matter. This doesn't really matter. It's the only thing I have. Back grip, eyewear. It's the only thing I have. Ritual. Okay, let's see. Hit +9. Is that the only pitching one I have? Yes, this would be the only pitching one I have. So that's what we're gonna roll with. How we have it, and I'll do the customization of what team we get drafted by and all that other stuff. But we'll go ahead and play our first game of the Topps Amateur Showcase, or was it Bowman's Showcase, whatever it is. However, we're gonna roll with it. So if you enjoy the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If not, understandable. But you know, follow me on Twitch as well and catch up. I'll probably get these out sooner. You know, I'll have a lot of games in, but you know, I may, with pitching, it'd be a little bit easier to get the videos caught up than it would be with anything else, because it won't be flying through so much. You know, a series here and there will be easier. I've played 7 games, and that's a whole week, so I may do something like that, but it's all gonna depend. So let's see. Who are we gonna start on? We're gonna start on with a nice high fastball. That's a ball.
Ball up.
Okay. I want to get 1 strike in here. Okay, that's not right, what about a nice slider? I like to get these sliders to come down. Oh, there we go. Alright, what about this 2-seamer?
Hey, nobody.
Seems like I got a little bit better accuracy with the 2-seamer than versus the 4-seamer, so we have to look at that, how we want to run. There we go, first strikeout. That's what we want to see. 5 pitches. Be interesting to see how we're gonna roll with this one. Okay, let's start our slider down and in. There we go. Alright, let's run this 2-seamer off to the side and see if we can maybe chase it. No, he's not gonna chase that.
That's the
Okay.
ball.
1 ball and 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The native of Indiana, the Hoosier State. He throws a 4-seam
2 balls,
fastball,
1 strike.
Alright,
slider,
let's get a nice
fastball.
slider in here. There we
Yeah.
go.
1 pitch is a slider
Here we
taken
go,
for
right
Alright,
now,
maybe we
fellas.
get him to chase it.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and
Right.
hitter.
There we go.
And what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout?
Actually, before I forget about it, oops. Okay, pitching's at All-Star. Okay, good. Good, it's at All-Star. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure it was. Let's get it inside here. I like to hit the blue zones as much as I can.
Ball inside.
That's my favorite, to hit those, because I feel like if they get... Come on, make the play. Alright, there we go. 12 pitches, not bad.
You know,
Just like to try to hit the blue zones, you know, the cold zones.
Move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. So
Alright,
here's
let's see what we got here.
He'll start things out in the top half.
That's not really wanted it,
Popped him up.
but popped it up, and that's we got it. So
1 away.
I'll take that. Let's least amount of pitches. You know, may not get a lot of strikeouts when we first start, but when we get the later on,
In now.
maybe get those the strikes out, strike zones, and
Oh,
all that. Ooh! Oh, we did it to him dirty. What a play! What a play, Luke Meyers.
First for the second out of the inning.
Gotta help yourself out sometimes, you know.
Digging
Alright, let's
in,
get this 2-seamer
Freddie
up.
James.
Batting fifth,
Here comes
the
the
right
first
fielder.
pitch.
ready.
Nope.
Get him
Ball.
off the play a little bit.
Everyone up.
1-0.
Anytime
You know.
buzz the tower like that, there's reason for
Down,
people to start
ball.
getting
Hey, all right, here you
a
go.
little bit edgy.
Come on.
2-0.
Ooh, that's not where I wanted it, but it worked out for me.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Over to his left, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they go down without a win.
Scoreless, I like it.
Hey, nobody.
Into the box now.
Alright, let's get
Reyes
something going here.
Rodriguez. He'll
The
start
left fielder.
things out here in a tie
Mm.
ball
No,
game.
that missed.
I need those.
Time
I want
beginning
those.
1 ball,
pitch,
no
it's
strike.
ball 1.
That
Alright.
missed. That's the ball.
You know, the control will come eventually once I figure out. I
Hey,
forgot to
there's no
change
logic
all a
to
bunch
a
of
slider breaking down and in, unless you catch it way out front.
Ball, ball,
I like
ball,
of how
ball.
the pitching and all that,
And making
how I
the
wanted
pitcher
that
bring
to
you
go. So I may
something
change
a
that
little more
after the
hittable.
fact. So, I'll have a video or whatever if you want to see it
Blanco.
of it, or it'll be on the live stream. So if you want to go back to the VODs and check it,
Hey, one
I
way, one
may
way.
I may talk over and just have the different changes or whatever the case may be, a little short video, behind the
That's the ball.
scenes video.
That's inside.
I always forget to do all that stuff when I want to.
Third inning, no score to this point.
Okay, there we go.
Softly down the line toward first, and he'll take it
Oh.
to the
Hey, you
bag
can help us out
himself.
anytime.
Stepping up now, Henry
Batting
Yokoyama.
ninth, the third baseman.
I'm st
One
I
and
still gotta
out.
get used to the pitching motion of them.
And it's 1-0.
That's what I gotta get used to. That's not where I wanted that, but thank God he took that foul. That would have been a bad one.
And they can't run it down. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Okay, popped him
Popped him
up.
up.
That's what we like to see.
Left
got it, you
fielder
got it.
coming in. He tracks it
Nice
down,
play.
and that will end the inning.
That's what we want to
They
see
get
right there.
9 straight here to
Your attention,
All right,
please.
cool. First game done,
from the bullpen.
and we didn't give up a hit, and I think we struck out
Do it today. 1-0 final
2
score.
people. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Ended up getting the win, so didn't get the win.
So that'll just about do it for Mark
Yeah,
DeRosa.
'cause, yeah, I didn't want to take. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. 15 strikes. Balls can go down. I mean, it's all right to throw balls. We just gotta get this. I like getting the first pitch strike because then I feel like okay, I'm a little bit of control and I can kind of play it around with what I want to do. So we'll go ahead and play the next game. Again, it'll be the East. Yeah, I believe it's the East. So this will be interesting. You can kind of work it. You know, you can go with me through this. I know I'm just rambling on, but I'm just trying to fill time with doing all of this stuff because I know I can cut and edit it, but who wants to cut and edit? That takes a while sometimes. But there'll be a lot of cutting, editing, and all that other different stuff when we get to the actual in the game. You know, if there's anything special being said or whatever, I'll keep it in. But in between cuts or whatever the case, you know. But I won't be rambling because I'll be in the stream talking, or, you know, to myself most of the time. But still, ooh, maybe he's eager to hit, so maybe throw him the slider. There we go.
No balls, 2 strikes.
All right, let's get it out a little bit further because that was a little bit caught too much of the zone. There we go. That's what we like to see.
Into the box, Andreas Herrera.
Down and in.
There
we go.
Andrea.
Good fastball down around the knees there.
That 2-seamer can maybe my pitch to go to. Oh.
Oh, 2 is the count.
All right. He may be thinking
on, big
of
guy, give
breaking
me your
ball,
stuff right
so we'll
here.
throw another
Fastball.
fastball. Oh, he got me on that one. All right, now we'll throw it in. Throw it in on him.
Another 0-2
Maybe give him a swing on it. Back up the middle, make that play. That's what we like to see.
Number 2.
You know, having the abilities, you know, playing throughout the game and getting all these different things kind of help out. So, give you a little bit of an edge. Helps out, obviously, with some certain stuff. So.
Ball upstairs.
Pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt.
Ah.
Hitter, that's what
Nope,
you're looking
inside,
for,
ball 2.
especially when
maybe.
it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Shit.
3 balls,
Slider
1
misses,
strike.
and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
If I walk him, it's
This is
fine.
a good at bat so far.
Oh,
here
we got him
with 2
popped
away.
up. That's what we
If
want
you're
to see
gonna
right
go
there,
down
right
1, 2, 3,
right there on the
at least make
hands. A little bit late, pop it up.
That makes the play
I think I
to
might go for a
retire the
cutter.
side.
Would be my 4th pitch because then that way I can throw it up and high like Rivera did when he was closing. Get that speed up and maybe get some fast to break on
Leading up,
you know, with lefties at least.
the first baseman, Luis
Mario Rivera.
Castillo.
I think it'll be a good one to use to match it up with the slider.
Out in front of the plate.
So
And the inning begins with a quick
a little bit
out
more
number
velocity
1.
to it. So something, you know,
Plate now,
just needs something to take a little bit of the edge off.
He'll get
The
his first
shortstop,
opportunity in this one.
Ah,
Alfonso.
first hit, giving up right down there.
And into center
Normally I
field,
shouldn't have done that to the batters right-handed like that.
Into the box,
Batting
Adrian
fifth.
Alvarado.
Ball, that's off the
Third
plate.
baseman,
Just because it's
Alvarado.
Myers, the native of India.
That's
Inside,
alright. I don't
ball 2.
stealing.
Hold on there, that's not gonna get
I'm
it.
never really gonna
With
pick
the
anyone
stolen
off.
base. too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1.
There's something about that.
From the belt, the pitch.
You can do all the slide stuff, but majority of the time you ain't gonna get them.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh yeah, got him.
In
Thank
there
you.
For a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, and the hitter just froze. And that off-speed pitch dropped right in there for called strike
Batting
3.
7.
I also like the 2-seam because it breaks in on the right-handed batters, so that way it can kind of cut in a little bit more.
Go with this off-speed there. The scouts love to see that confidence and wide.
Oh yeah, that's what I can see right there.
Count 1 and 2.
It's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1
Ah.
swing there.
2-2 the
As a
count.
pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off.
Okay,
balance.
pop them up. I'll take that. I'll take pop-ups. You know, strikeouts are good, and everyone wants to see a strikeout, but sometimes to get through games, you know, you need your defense. And I'm not a strikeout man. I'm a control freak. You know, keep the ball on the ground or in the air. Nothing too major.
Down the third baseline.
So that's gonna be the plan going through with Luke Meyers, and the strikeouts will come eventually. I mean, it's gonna be a grind, and I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna enjoy this pitching grind a little bit. It's gonna be frustrating, but I'm gonna get to the point. I mean, if All Star's a little bit too easy, then maybe I'll bump up the difficulty, but we'll see.
And sometimes that's half the equation.
Once we get to the major leagues, we'll see. You know, Double A, Triple A. If I'm dominant, it is. When you get to the majors, it's a completely different story.
Ready now, Gregory Cato. He'll swing it
Batting
from the
caught.
He
left
is
side
right on the plate. Damn.
High strike to begin the at-bat.
I'm
It's
gonna throw these
0-1.
babies right in.
The fastball that gets the lower part of the
Hey, we got
zone
one.
called for a strike.
You got to
We'll
go
just
into
drop it
battle
down.
mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work
Okay,
yourself
I'll take
back
it.
to even.
But the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away.
The man was right on the plate because he got around to that.
Digging in to try it again, Marco
Now batting.
Alfonso. He'll
The
look to bounce
designated
back
hitter,
after striking out
Marco.
his last
Oh,
time.
This
1
guy's
the count.
he was a really aggressive one, right? I believe he was. Didn't get him on that
Yep,
one.
that ball went out.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you
Come on,
want
get
to
to it,
try
get to it,
to
get to it, get to it, get to it. There we go.
And the second baseman
Only giving
is
up
there
one
to
hit,
play,
striking
and
out a
that
couple
ends the inning.
people.
So they're
That's
held
not
in
bad.
check here this half of the
Your attention, please.
It's not bad.
Now,
We'll see now. Now the big thing is where are we gonna get drafted to? So it's gonna be interesting to see. My first 2 ones, I got drafted to Detroit and Baltimore. So maybe we can get, you know, maybe a bit of a good pitching staff. We'll see. But I'm gonna fight no matter what. I don't want to be a relief pitcher. Don't want to be a closer. Be starting pitcher. So if they're like, oh, well, you're gonna be a starting pitcher, or you're gonna be a relief pitcher. Like it'll help out. No. I'm staying at starting pitching. That's what we're in here for. So that's how that's gonna roll. We're not gonna worry about all the rest of that stuff. So, let's see. I just hope I get just the normal. Hope I get drafted. Blah blah blah. Thanks for believing me. Blah 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 blah. No, I don't ever do. I have a team in mind.
Welcome back
So
to
let's
the
see.
Major League Baseball first-year player draft.
Who would?
First pick.
I would.
Is officially
I'm a White
on
Sox
the
fan.
clock.
I'd love to be on the White Sox. Last year, Luke Meyers was on the
With
White
first
Sox.
pick, the Detroit Tigers select Estevan
Okay.
Gonzalez, a starting pitcher from
Oh,
the West
okay.
region. With the second
A
pick,
starting pitcher
the
over us.
Baltimore
He's
Orioles
20, so
select
he's had some
Martin
experience.
Rosario.
Let's see. They took a center fielder.
from the West region.
That's
With
2
the
different
third
ones.
Pick, the Miami Marlins select Freddie
Okay.
James. A
17th
right
round,
fielder
wow.
from the West region. With the
We're
fourth
really
pick,
far down.
the Kansas
But that's
City
fine.
Royals select Neil.
That's fine.
Ortiz.
Let us get to a better team. You know, we'll go down a little bit further.
With the fifth pick, the Toronto Blue Jays select Michael
Okay.
Quinones, a center fielder
Okay.
from the West region.
Only one
With
starting
the
pitcher
sixth
taken so
pick,
far.
The Seattle Mariners select Henry Yokoyama, a third
Okay,
baseman
third baseman.
from the
We
West
gotta get
region.
all the, you know,
With the
pitching
seventh pick,
for some reason
the
isn't a big
Pittsburgh
thing.
Pirates select Alexis Gonzalez, a shortstop from the
Okay.
West region.
You know,
With
trying to
the
fill their
eighth
holes, I
pick,
guess.
The San Diego Padres
17th round, I
select
mean,
Vernon
who really cares?
Castilla, a right fielder
Batting,
from
normally
the
I would go
West
like the
region.
15,
With the ninth
15th
pick,
round.
the Colorado Rockies select Luke Meyers.
Okay, I'm a Colorado Rocky
a
now.
starting pitcher from the Central
Okay,
region.
that's different. I don't mind that. I don't mind being on the Rockies. It's quite different. I've always been on the American League teams, so it's nice to be on a National League team. So we gotta kind of have to hit. So felt like my, I had a pretty good outing, but so no, I'm just ready to play. We'll get into it. So anything special? I don't think so, but so Colorado Rockies, that's gonna be interesting. Gonna give up a lot of long balls. Hopefully we don't. But that's gonna wrap it up for this video. It went through the whole games and all the other stuff. So when we get into the actual gameplay, like I said, I'll be streaming. So if you want to catch these things live, I do stream Sunday through Thursday majority of the time. I try to get on about 8 o'clock Central Time, 10 o'clock at the latest. If anything after 10, I'm probably not streaming. I'll probably be just streaming MLB majority of the time, and pitching will be the main. Road to the Show will be the main game I play. So if you ever want to stop by and watch the game live, you can get entertained to a certain extent. Or if you want to just want to watch the videos, that's perfectly fine with me. I'm going to try and start, maybe getting the videos out once a week or whatever the case may be. But I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, rest of your evening, and catch you in the next video.
Frag out!